Whether you realize it or not, national forests affect your life. They're sources for clean drinking water, building supplies, recreation, energy, and ceremony. Do you ever think about how all these uses fit on one landscape? The U.S. Forest Service does. It's our job. But national forests belong to you, so you should help decide how they're managed. Forests provide habitat for fish and wildlife, timber for homes, and trails for exploring. These uses provide communities with tourism revenue, open space, and a sense of place. But forests can't provide these benefits over the long run without someone managing them to keep them healthy and productive. Federal laws, regulations, and policies guide how we do this. We develop a document for each forest to guide how we manage it. This is a land management plan, or a forest plan. The forest plan considers how to best manage the forest for values like wildlife habitat, while balancing the need for public access and enjoyment. This is the concept of multiple use. We analyze how these uses coincide and how much of each activity the forest can support. Then we consider how threats such as climate change and fire resiliency affect forest health. Forest plans are developed and revised through 3 stages. First, we assess forest resource conditions and trends. Then we revise the forest plan accordingly. And finally, we monitor the plan's effectiveness. Every 15 to 20 years, we revise forest plans to incorporate the best available science into how we care for your forests. The laws and rules that guide our management also guide how we develop and revise forest plans. These regulations call for public involvement, meaning you have opportunities to help us develop forest plans. This process is more complex than voting for or against something. Forest planning requires finding a balance among forest resources and users. For example, some uses may have timing restrictions to provide for wildlife habitat needs, or some uses may be directed to certain areas of the forest rather than other areas to protect resource health. There are many ways to get involved in forest planning, and it's important that you do. By getting involved, you keep the public in public lands. Come to public meetings and participate in discussions about planning for the future of your national forest. Review and comment on the planning documents we develop, or simply ask questions. Contact your local Forest Service office to see how you can be involved. No matter where you live or how the National Forest touches your life, your feedback is important. These are your lands. By getting involved today, you can shape the forests for tomorrow's generations. Encourage your friends, family, and neighbors to get involved with forest plan revisions.